So next query is from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Sir, I'm opening a new clinic. Don't know about how to make a form, how to acquire about any certificate for dental clinic, and also about opening a current account. All are suggesting me to register in MSME or Udyam. But CA told me it is not for you. You have to register in Clinical Act. But in Gujarat, government doesn't obey Clinical Act. पहली बात तो गवर्नमेंट डज नॉट ओबे, गवर्नमेंट मेक्स द एक्ट. गवर्नमेंट को ओबे नहीं करना होता, गवर्नमेंट को आपको मनवाना होता है. सो गवर्नमेंट विल नॉट डू दैट. नेक्स्ट इज टू कन्विंस पेशेंट्स to high quality dental treatments and stop losing patients. Want 10% growth every year but unable to attain. Okay, let's start with the point number 1. Before I go into that part, this was, you can say, an option, a question discussed in group also a couple of days back. Current account, my name, clinic name. I'll come to that. In you can say in clinic name. Why are we obsessed with opening our clinic in our current account, or even our bank account for that matter, in our clinic's name? Show me one document in this country which says that the account has to be opened in clinic's name. Show me one document. There is not even a single. किसने डाला आपके दिमाग में? CA ने. And वहीं से बस रेस शुरू हो गई. Just because I am a medical guy, people don't trust me. Sometimes I will give you not always, but sometimes I'll give you an opinion which is more valuable than your CA also. Trust me, I have that much confidence in my abilities. The way we manage things, I am in touch with so many CAs. They sometimes realize, यार तेरे को कैसे पता हमारे अंदर के राज? पता है तो पता है, तुम पता कर लो हमारे डेंटिस्ट्री के राज. तुम्हारे को भी चॉइस है. It is your choice. Anyways, that is a personal thing. So what I am trying to tell you is that so many things are there in clinic account or a personal account. Oh, sorry, in clinic name or personal name. It does not make any difference to income tax department. Whatever you open up with, that is as simple in that regard. Current account and saving account only differ in mainly two things. That in most of the saving bank accounts these days, the IBTs are limited. IBT means in branch transactions, which means any kind of withdrawal or any kind of deposit on the counter. Now this IBT is different from if you go to a bank and do a NEFT or RTGS. This IBT is different from whatever limit of 4 to 5 ATM transactions you are allowed in your account. These are two different things or three different things. So IBT means whatever you do at the cash counter, deposit or withdrawal. Deposit via slip, the withdrawal via, these days, of course, a couple of nationalized banks only allow a withdrawal via wallet slip up to maybe 1,000 and 2,000. There was a time you could file in a withdrawal slip and you can say withdraw 5 to 10,000 rupees also. Ever since checks became mandatory, the withdrawal is by check only in the bank. So savings comes with a limit of 4 to 5 IBTs. Imagine there are 4 weeks in a month only, 4.5. So if your cash counter is more means you receive more of cash payments and you are depositing every now and then in the bank, then you will obviously cross those IBTs. This is the reason you need a current account. In current account, there is no such limit except for a couple of, you can say, low value accounts in ICICI and Axis. Those come with about 8 or 10,000 balance. They have some limit on current account also. But most of the banks, current accounts between 10 to 25,000 range, don't ask for any number of entries. The only thing is this. Then there are two exceptions to this. You open up a zero balance account with IDFC Bank, IDFC First. It will allow you to open a zero balance current account only. Otherwise, वो current में 10,000, 25,000 रखना ही पड़ता है. And if you remember, I posted a poster just a couple of days back. How much the banks have earned from minimum balance charges? 21,000 crores. And that was not only saving, that included current account also. And that is all over India, all over all banks, all customers. So those were the kind of, that is free income because of our carelessness. Sometimes because of our carelessness, we issue a check and the balance goes below that and we don't realize that. And if we have kept average 10,000 and 10,000 is the threshold, तो अगर एक दिन भी कम जाएगा आपका बैलेंस तो आपकी मंथली एवरेज कम हो जाएगी. उसका सोल्यूशन ये होता है कि कभी कभी ज्यादा भी रख दिया करो 15,000. चलो, आई एम गिविंग यू ऑप्शन टू दैट. Get a smart dynamic business account in IDFC, comes with a zero balance. Now, why I'm telling you this thing is because the next slide is related to this. Second option, in a FinCare or one of another small care finance bank, I don't remember. One FinCare is for sure. In current account, you get up to 3% interest also in your current account. Normally, current account will not give you any interest, but FinCare Small Finance Bank will give you a 3% or a 2.5% interest in your current account also. After a certain limit, I guess. There is a limit to that. I don't remember the limit, but there is definitely a facility of that. Now, I actually shifted my banking somewhat this year, rejiggled a few things, had a couple of current accounts, you can say all shifted. And ultimately, I streamlined all my POS machines, all my, you can say QR codes and everything to the current account because the rejuggling was helping me out. So I remember I had in Punjab, there is no mandatory corporation registration. There is no mandatory Gumasta number. There is no mandatory trade license. I went to the corporation, bola 300 rupees is the annual cost. Please take 300 from me. Please give me a receipt. He said, no, we can't. Doctors can't be given. Hospitals are exempted from it. So I don't have a clinic KYC as such. So then I remembered I had a MSME registration. Do I use that? He said, sir, that is a category B document. I'm showing you category A documents. He said, I need at least one category A document. Shop Act, we don't come under it. In some states, it is there. In Maharashtra, I guess some cities are covering dentists or doctors also under Shop Act. But again, a different thing. Trade license, GST return, not applicable. Professional tax registration certificate, I gave that also. But my professional tax was in my name. So the clinic did not help. Even there was a clinic name attached along with, but they didn't accept that. GST registration, firm registration, latest copy of electricity bill, telephone bill. Again, all those have to be in the name of the person you want to open your account. For example, in this case, you need an account. This should be in the name of clinic. Most of us don't have it. Drug license, trademark license, registration certificate by the excise and customs, and so many other lists. Ab isme se document technically we don't have any and this is the list for majority banks. You need to have at least a category A document. If you have any of these, you can open up in your clinic's name. ये सारा टंटा तो क्लिनिक के नाम पे खोलने का ना, करना क्यों है पहले तो ये बता. When I told anything is not there, he said, why are you asking me, sir? This is to be opened in your clinic's name. Can't you open it in my name? Sir, आपको problem आएगी. मैं कहा, what will be the problem that I will face? Tell me. नहीं सर, वो आ जाती है problem. Enumerate the problem that I will face. नहीं, आपका CA बोलेगा, मैं उसको छोड़ देता. Can you open up in my name? What are the documents you need for that? He said, I will need your registration certificate. The dental council, state dental council. Will that do for a zero balance? Are you really sure? He said, I'm 100% sure. Take it. Why, you can say, why did you send me to corporation? And that same day, this is in January this year, probably second week, 9th or 10th of Jan. The same day, IDA Moga, it's about 65 kilometers from my place. IDA Moga was having a problem. People were getting raided by corporation to get a trade license in the same state. We tried underhand also in my corporation. They said, there is no category where I can give you a receipt. I ultimately have to give you a receipt for the amount received. Which category? He was a known guy to me through my cousin who was posted in there. So he checked out, okay, there is no category for you. And I told the same to, I am officially a member of IDA Moga also, along with Udyam. So I told them that this is not required. People were paying 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 along with penalties of previous 5 years. 300 per year. इसलिए 5 साल का भी डाल लो तो 1,500 per year. Why do you need it? They were paying blindly. Just because पैसे दे के काम खत्म करो. That approach. Your choice. हम तो 300 देने को भी तैयार नहीं दिया शॉप लाइसेंस. Anyways, it opened in my name just on the basis of registration. It is a zero balance account. What more do I need? We don't have any category A document, most of us. Most of means 90% of us will not have any. Yes, certain states will have that Gumasta number. That is also valid most of the times. Then entity documents are there separately. You can take a snapshot of this if you want. The same, which is counted as an entity proof also, which is counted as an address proof also. So there are different documents by different banks. This is the requirement. When CAs get you on the wrong track, then there is a problem. My banker said, "Nahi, we'll try for your clinic. हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. I don't need it. I need it in my name. Go for it." Handling it well, zero balance, no problem. So the thing is, government makes act first of all. Government doesn't obey की तो बात ही नहीं आती. But the thing is, why do you need certificate for a clinic? My question is that: are you making a LLP, limited liability partnership, or a BOP, body of persons, or a trust? You need for that. Why do you need a clinic certificate? A doctor has the license to practice through his state dental council registration. That is more than enough. And that one state registration is valid all over India. You can get registered in Punjab and practice in West Bengal. West Bengal chodo. You can practice in Sikkim also. In any of the northeastern states also. West Bengal में नहीं जाना हमको. वहाँ पे वो कर लेते हैं. Anyways, jokes apart. But this is the way you can do it. So why do you need to do that? It all is creating a mess for you. MSME, you can keep it. There is no benefit other than a little cheaper loan. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, no advantage of MSME as such. Overall, visible, tangible benefit I'm talking. Okay. So the thing is, if you are not able to question, the second question was to convince patients to high quality and stop losing patients. The thing is, you need to have a consistent pipeline. So you have to learn marketing and selling. And yes, your third question is related to that. You want a 10% annual growth of your clinic. If you want to have a growth, invest in yourself first. Nature's law, as you sow, so shall you reap. We have not been taught these skills. If you are a born negotiator, if you are a person with born convincing power, all the best to you. Some people are. If you are a known marketer, you can say you can market well yourself. Go for it. But all of you need to realize very, very clearly that the world has changed post-COVID. I discussed this in the morning as well, that if you are not visible to your target audience, you are not existing at all. If you want growth, you have to invest in yourself, learn new skills, upgrade yourself with the new skills. That is the only way I know that one can grow.